Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
To remove the driver's side wiper arm, you can leave the hood down, use a small flat-bladed screwdriver, and gently pry up in this plastic cap. Find the edge, pull it off. There's a 14 millimeter nut under here. Use a 14 millimeter socket, extension, and ratchet. Loosen this up. That off. Then we can lift up on the arm. And now I'll wiggle it back and forth. And it should come right off of the wiper arm shaft. Open the hood, we'll go inside, pull the release. Find the safety latch, release that. Prop rod is under the hood. It's got two positions, one position here and then a service position here. It opens further. Passenger side wiper arm has two mounting nuts. They're 14 millimeter. I'm gonna use a 14 millimeter socket and ratchet again. Loosen that one up, loosen this one up. You might need to hold the wiper arm. Thread it off, it popped right off. Just the spring action of the wiper arm. Lift off the windshield and put it aside. To remove this side corner trim, this will be the same on both sides. Pry it up with a plastic prying tool. You can buy this from 1aauto.com. Once it's up, you can slide it out. Put it aside. There's two push clips on both sides that need to be removed. You can use a small flat-bladed screwdriver, pry it up, pull the clip out. If the center part comes out, that's okay. Just push it back in to reuse it. The center cowl piece is clipped along the edges and then it slides up under the window glass. So we're going to unclip it and slide it out this way. And kind of go in underneath, push the clips in. So that one's loose. And go in and find all the clips. Might be easier to use the plastic trim tool to push the clip in, push it up. Slide it from underneath the windshield. Oop, I think this one clipped back in. Yep, it did. Make sure these stay clipped out. Put that aside. Plug the wiper motor. The lock for the clip is underneath the bottom. Squeeze it up. Pull the connector off. This wiring harness should be clipped into here. Somebody's had it apart before, so the clips are a little bit broken, but you'll have to pry this clip out of here. You'll have to either slide this off or cut the electrical tape. Be careful not to cut the wires. Somebody's already had this apart. It'll come off here. There should be a clip here, it's missing, and then there's this clip here. We just get the wiring harness out of the way. There's a 10 millimeter bolt here, one here, and then one here and here that's holding the wiper transmission to the car. We'll use a 10 millimeter socket, extension, and ratchet. Remove these bolts. We'll lift the wiper transmission out of the car. It's sitting on a stud just under here, so we'll pull that off. We need to remove the lower cowl panel. There's 9 10mm bolts holding it in place. We need to remove all these bolts and then slide it out of the engine compartment. Use a 10mm socket, extension, and ratchet. Clearance. I'm going to remove this bracket. There's 2 10mm bolts. Lift it out of the engine compartment. Flop these down and over. My self-clearance. Remove the plastic engine cover. It just sits on a couple of ball studs that will pull right up. To remove the 4 coils, do the exact same procedure. This one's pointed slightly different direction, but it will be identical to these 3. So unclip the coil connector, push in on the lock. Sometimes if you push in on the connector, it helps to release it. If the connector is sticky, you can spray some water displacement oil on there. Not going to hurt anything. Help it come apart. These connectors get gummed up with dirt, so sometimes if you move them in and out, it helps to free them up. Push it on here. Wheel it off. Try to pull on the connector, not the wires. There we go. Use the 10mm socket, extension, and ratchet to remove the 10mm bolt holding the coil pack to the head. Just slide it in here. It just fits with this connector. There's a variable valve timing solenoid. Break it free. Pull the bolt out of here and put it aside. Rock the coil pack back and forth, and it'll come right out. We use a 9/16 spark plug socket or a 14mm spark plug socket. They're both very close. To remove the spark plug from the engine, the spark plug socket has a special rubber grommet in it. It grabs onto the spark plug so you can lift it out. Put a new spark plug in the spark plug socket. So it doesn't fall out. Put it down into the cylinder and we'll thread it in by hand. It's got long threads. Thread it down until it stops. And these are torque wrench. I'm going to torque the spark plugs to 15 foot-pounds. That'll be enough to crush the gasket that seals it and prevent any leaks. Once it clicks, you're all set. Repeat this for the other 3 cylinders. Procedure will be exactly the same. The socket stayed on the spark plug. The extension was kind of weak. Just gonna play with it a little bit. Should eventually come loose. It's just a rubber part that sticks on the end of the spark plug. There it is. So this spark plug socket's a little bit loose on my extension, and I just don't want it to stay in the cylinder head after I install the spark plug, because it's getting stuck. So I'm going to take a little bit of electrical tape and just tape over the end. And that way it just stays together better. Install this new coil the exact same way the old one came out. Push it over the spark plug. Reinstall the bolt that will hold it in place. Thread it in by hand. It's a steel bolt going in an aluminum valve cover, so you don't want to cross thread it. Socket, extension, and ratchet, and just tighten it up. Once I feel it get tight, I will stop. I don't want to break the bolt off or break the valve cover. Reconnect the connector, click when it locks into place, and repeat this procedure for the other 3. Something just to be aware of before you do this last coil, leave this wire or leave this coil pack disconnected because the wiring harness does go over the bolt that you need to access. So I'm going to leave it disconnected for now. I can remove this coil. When I'm all set, I'll plug this one back in. Plastic engine cover back on. These 3 rubber mounts, just push over these 3 ball studs. Line it up with the oil cap hole. Got our lower part of the cowl panel, the steel piece. These little air guides are folded over so they'll fit under the windshield. Slide it into place. Start reinstalling the bolts. I'll just go along and start them all by hand, and then I can come back with the socket and ratchet and tighten them all. Push up that door, snap it in place. If it'll get tight, I'll stop. Clip this little door back. Tighten this one up. Install the support bracket. It's got a little tab that fits in there. Get this bolt caught here first. Reinstall the wiper transmission. So this little pin here is going to go into this rubber grommet up here. Push it up into place. Push it into that rubber grommet. Wants to pop out, so let's see. Took it off. I'm going to push it onto here, and then we can hook it in this way, just like that. Line it up with the mounting holes. Got our bolts. Get this one started. Start the other ones. Tighten these all up. Feel them get tight, and I'll stop. Reinstall the harness for the wiper motor. So this clip is kind of broken, but it does go in here. There's a missing clip here. You clip it back into place. This goes through this opening here. This is normally clipped into here. And then there's a final clip here. And then of course, you plug it in. It's keyed, only go on one way. It will click when it locks in place. So the plastic upper cowl cover, it's got some little tabs here. They're going to slide underneath the windshield, the edge of it. And then clips in the front that will clip down into the metal. So you have to get up in position, put it over the wiper arms, and we're going to slide it up, push it along the edge and slide it over the glass like that, and then it will clip down into place. Place your push clips. Do that for both sides. Clip these little corner pieces back in place. So that part will go underneath the windshield, and these will clip into the plastic here. Slide them underneath, clip them in place. Do the same for both sides. Put the passenger side wiper arm in place. There was a little dust line here where the wiper blade was, so I'll use that as a reference point. right about there. There's some spring tension to this, it's pushing it back up. But I'll install the nuts. I'll just tighten these down until they get tight. I don't want to break off the studs off the wiper transmission. Reinstall the driver's side wiper, arm and blade. You could do this with the hood down, with the hood up, it's all right. Just get it in place. Reinstall the nut, tighten it up. I feel it get tight, I'll stop. I don't want to break the stud off. And reinstall the cap. Just pushes into place.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.